Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm excited tonight. I'm excited. We have a guest host and we got a legendary guest tonight. And you know what? Because we have a guest host. But anyway, we're going to bring my guest host on first. Daryl McKinney. Bring up Daryl McKinney, Deja. Hey, Daryl, what's going on? How you doing tonight, bro?
That's a pleasure. Good, brother. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. It's really good to have you on as a guest host, man. What's been going on?
Likewise, man. Just settling in out here in Arkansas after my wonderful trip back, home. Guys, you remember that a few weeks back. So I'm just back out here getting settled in and getting myself ramped up, ready to get for this season going out. Shout out to Lakeside. Ready to get going.
So when do you start practice?
We practice typically early in the morning. Our practice is like 8 in the morning to like 10.
Okay.
And then the kids go to school because school has started out here now.
Okay.
Here now. Then of course the high school. So in between, intertwining junior high during the day in the morning, high school in the afternoon. So I'm a busy man.
So, before we bring our guest, now we got a legendary guest that's coming on tonight, man. Marcel Colbert, bro. Before we bring him on, tell me your pick to go to the Super Bowl this year. Who do you have?
So I got right now.
You're taking too long, Derek. You're taking too long, man.
I'm looking at Baltimore.
Baltimore?
Yeah, I'm looking at Baltimore. My two on AFC side, I got Baltimore possibly going in and making that. Believe it or not, I think Baltimore might make that on the AFC side. On the NFC side, I'm going with Philly again.
You going Philly?
That's over the Commanders. I'm sorry,
man, you know what? I'm gonna have to put you. I'm gonna have to X you out, man. I can't. You know what? You done messed up already, bro. But without further ado, we got a guest tonight, man. Marcel Colbert, the legendary Marcel Colbert. Let's bring him to the stage.
From Annapolis to North Idaho, today's guest has built a legacy on and off the court. Inspired by family and neighborhood legends, he rose through Bates Junior High, Annapolis High, and onto a scholarship at North Idaho College. In 1991, he began coaching, and years later made history as the first African-American coach to win a state championship in the state of Idaho. His journey is one of perseverance, passion, and breaking barriers. Please welcome Marcel Colbert.
Marcel, welcome to the show, my brother. AI had a difficult time trying to pronounce your last name, man. But we know who you are, bro.
Colbert. Welcome, brother. Welcome to the show, brother.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate y'all.
Man, so how you doing, bro?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I'm great. No complaints.
My man. Before we get started, man, Charles James, welcome to the show. And you are on point, my brother. The Commanders against the Ravens in the Super Bowl. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out Charlie James.
So now, Marcel.
Yeah.
All right, this is what we do on Legend from the Past and Future show. We go back and come forward. So tell the viewers where you were born and raised.
Annapolis, Maryland. When I was born, lived out parole till I was about 6. And then we moved down to 19, Boston Heights, or what they call it now, Admiral Oaks, something like that. And in high school, down to Bywater. And after that, man, Idaho.
What now? Did you go to college?
Yeah, North Idaho College, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, before we get there, look, I'm gonna have to slap house rules on you. I can see that already, bro. All right, you jumping the gun. All right. Now, what did you do while you were growing up? What are some of the sports, some of the activities that you participated in growing up?
Oh, man, I used to do a lot. I did a lot of everything, man. Skateboarding. I rode a skateboard everywhere, man. When I was, 10, 11, 12 years old. Uh, in school activities, Germantown Elementary, the great Germantown Elementary School. Um, we used to have that field day. And then the cross country run around a big tree, little tree, and all that good stuff. I used to win that. I love to run, man. I played a little football, but my thing was basketball.
It's basketball.
Oh yeah, man, basketball was my thing though. You come down 19, I was always on the court.
What'd you say? Say that again.
Oh, when I was down 19, I was always on the court. You know that.
Listen.
But a lot of basketball, man. Played, summer league ball down Bywaters. Yeah, we didn't have the youth group down the Y yet, but we did have the playoffs down there that year. Londell Owens, that was when he was running that league. Played for G-Man.
So
Hoyas.
Marcel, I hate to cut into what you are saying, but one of the viewers, Jack Abrams, said he can't hear you too well. You may want to move closer to the mic.
Oh, okay. Can y'all hear me now?
Okay, you good now. Continue on with what you were saying, bro.
Yeah, when I played, like I said, I played ball down 20. I played ball down all the neighborhoods. Growing up playing against when you coming up, you got to play against them old heads, man.
Yeah.
My old heads, these beat my behind was Loaded.
That's
and
old
Spyro,
head. Old head.
Then I got a chance to play on the Y. I think it was like 14 years old when I started playing down the Y.
Yeah.
And so it's grown men, man, and that's where you earn your medal right there.
Absolutely. So now I see a lacrosse shirt on. Tell us about lacrosse. Before you do, let's welcome Jack Abrams and Randy Liam, our number one stunner, to the show. Welcome to the show. Go ahead, bro. What's the story behind the lacrosse shirt?
Well, one of my classmates, man, I went to school with from second grade through high school. We graduated together. He's the head boys lacrosse coach, and so I happened to see him, advertising the merch on Facebook, and I had to hit him up. I was like, "Hey, I need some of that right there, right?" So I sent him some money, and I got the shirt, but I also got a sweatshirt, the crew neck sweatshirt. So gotta represent, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, Deborah Bowie said, "Welcome to the show, Deborah." She said that she still can't hear you too well.
You still can't hear me too well? I don't know what. Hold on, let me see. Let me turn this volume up, man. What about now? Can they hear me now?
I can hear you fine, bro.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you well, man. It's the audience. Let's see if we can switch things around a little bit here.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's a little better.
Yeah. All right. So now,
that's my aunt, by the way.
That's your aunt.
Yeah, my aunt Debbie. Yeah.
You got. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So look here, bro. Before I pass you over to Darryl real quick, okay? Is there anybody that you looked up to while growing up as a mentor, or somebody that you felt was a good role model to you? You can go ahead, Armand Wallace, man. It's okay to say Armand Wallace. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, bro.
Outside of family, man, I had cats in the community. Quavy and Lenny, I had them cats in the community. They, you see guys moving differently. But also when it comes down to sports, my coaching philosophy and how I go about things in life and everything, Mr. John Jones, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, I recall him coming down 19, picking my Uncle Tony and them up. When they were in base, I was still at Germantown. He would come pick them up in the summertime. They go and play ball. They going somewhere. And, you know, as a kid, you want to be, you can't wait till you get an opportunity to get in the car and go play ball.
Absolutely.
So I got a chance to get there and play for him, man. And just the way he treated me, the way he, not just myself, but all of his players, man.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't have to say the words, but we could tell by the way he treated us that he loved us.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That he expected the most out of us.
That's good.
So you know, of course, as you go along, you pick little things from people that you admire that inspired you along the way. But my coaching philosophy, the way I coach, man, and loved on my ball players, that is John Jones to a T.
That's awesome, man. That's a good shout out. You know, I'm trying to get him on the show, but Daryl, it's on you.
Okay. Good seeing you, brother. Good seeing you. I just saw you maybe 3 weeks ago. I saw you 3 weeks. Something like that. Yeah, it was good seeing you. I got a question I want to ask. I want to double back. First of all, let's talk a little bit about your experience playing on the high school. What was your experience like playing on the high school and playing for John Brady? Tell everybody what was that like playing for Annapolis Senior High School. What was that like?
You know, looking back on it now from, you know, where I am today, it was interesting, man. I enjoyed my time playing there. I learned a lot from Mr. Brady. And the one thing I will say about Mr. Brady is he looked out for us. He looked out for me. You know, he pushed me to be the best that I could be. And which is what you want from a coach. You want the coach to push you to know your limitations. Practices, we got after it every day. And one thing, if you ask anybody to play for Mr. Brady, one thing I would tell you is when we got to college, we understood how to play defense. We knew how to play defense. We knew how to play help side. We didn't play no zone. We were strictly man to man. So, yeah. So that was my experience. I played all 3 years, man, for him on varsity, and each year was another step, you know, in my maturity, on and off the court. You know, he made it a point though. He stressed education. He was always on me, always in my ear about grades. If I had a grade that he didn't like, I knew as soon as he saw me, I was gonna hear about it. So, and I appreciate that though, because I'm the same way now. You know, even though I'm not coaching, I'm the athletic director, but I'm on my ball players, on my athletes about them grades. You know, so. But yeah, that's very so.
Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Okay. I turn it back over to you, Brother Mon.
So who are some of the guys that you competed with while at Annapolis High? All 3 years. You know, if I'm not mistaken, 1 year, were you on that state title team?
We lost in the championship game. Still bitter over that, but I got some redemption. I got some redemption. Freddie Butler, my ace.
Freddie.
Man, Freddie and I, all 3 years together on varsity. As a matter of fact, Darius Stanton, Todd Scooby Harris, guys that graduated before us, Timmy Brown, Jody Beck, Troy Johnson, Taiwan Thompson, the late Robert Fisher. We had Kevin Allery, Mike Selby, Ted Cottrell, Sidney Johnson.
Teddy.
Yeah. Jace Morris, Errol Feldman. I mean, I could keep going. Mike Hicks. Jeff and Junior Diggs, Steve Kaminsky. I mean, I could keep going on, man. Of all the guys that were there during my time.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And let's welcome Lenny Knight. James Mosby. He said, "Get this chat started." Welcome to the show. And Charles James. Just to address what you said about Kenny Belt, he was on the show. I interviewed him. He was one of my first interviewees. So he's been on the show before, my brother. Okay, what took you, and this is your night. You take however much time you need to answer the question, bro. This is your night. It's all about you. What took you to Idaho State, bro?
Took me to Idaho. You know what? Senior year, man, I had some options, and I wasn't too serious about North Greenville down in South Carolina. I had some other schools down south, and but Freddie had already signed and committed to come out here to North Idaho. Excuse me. So he and I were talking. And so I asked him, I said, well, do they have anything out that way? Any more scholarships available? Because in '88, I come out here and played in Yakima. And this goes to show you how naive I was. Because Yakima is in Washington, right? And so I go on the map and I'm looking at, Coeur d'Alene is here and Yakima's right here. So I'm thinking, oh man, I've been out that way. We good, right? So they had a scholarship. The coach called me, talked to my grandparents, and they offered me a scholarship, right? Now, I'm going to tell you why this was the best decision. This was the best decision because, and at the time I didn't realize that. It wasn't until I was coaching at my alma mater that I realized that Freddie and I coming out here together was a great idea, was the best decision ever. Because being that far away from home, you need somebody to lean on.
Yes, sir.
You need somebody that you can relate to, that understand what you're going through to help you get through whatever it is that you're going through.
Right.
Whether you're homesick, whether, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So Freddie and I leaned on each other. So, but anyway, we get out here, and I didn't realize it until we got out here. Man, it snowed on Halloween that year. Right? So, and I ain't talking about that Maryland snow where you get 2 inches and everything shut down. No, I'm talking about it snowed. I'm talking about a foot.
Wow.
And we got to go to class. So I'm thinking, man, maybe class get canceled today. Class ain't get no canceled, man. I called my grandfather. I said, I don't know if I can do this, Pop, man. My grandfather said, what's wrong? I said, man, it's snowing out here already. He just laughed. Boy, you be all right. And he was right, though. I was all right. But that's why I came out here, though, because Freddie came out. And like I said, I just think that was a great decision because we had each other to lean on.
Yeah.
So now you're a major, Marcel.
My major at the time, now I went to school, it was business. It was business at first. But I ended up leaving school after my sophomore year and going into the workforce. And then because of a back injury, I had to go back and finish my education. Mm-hmm. My degree is in history.
Okay. So now, before I pass it over to Daryl, I want you to know that shots have been fired, okay? All right, this coming from James Moby. Now, do you see that question?
Down West Gate? Never. Never. I may have dunked on some people down West Gate, but no, definitely not. Definitely not.
Oh wow.
Definitely not. Yeah, hey, James got jokes, man. James got jokes.
Yes, yes.
My brother's right there. From Bates,
Shout out,
Bates
James.
High
Shout out.
School, man. Yeah, James got jokes.
So that never happened.
No.
That sounds like something James would say too. Sound like something he would have to do, bro. It's do.
Yeah, James got jokes, man.
Oh man. Hey, go ahead, Daryl. On you, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to double down about your I heard you said you're athletic director, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You ever had any considerations of maybe getting back into coaching?
You know, at the moment, I'm not saying no, but at the moment, I'm good, man. You know, I was talking you before the show started. I don't know if you overheard us talking or not, but I'm just enjoying my time with my grandkids, man.
Well,
You know,
I took a look at your bio and I see that you won some state championships and things like that. Won't you tell us what it's like? What did it take for you to get your team on, to buy into your system, which ultimately led to your championships and your success? Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, honestly, man, the year that we won this, let me backtrack, because the first state championship that I was a part of, I was an assistant coach. And the kids on that team, they all played in my AAU program. So, and two of which are my sons.
Wow.
So there's a common theme between all three championship teams. The big thing is, and I think the biggest thing is, the kids liked each other. They got along. They did everything together outside of the gym. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So you got that team chemistry.
Okay. Nice.
And what I always say is, success and failure starts at the top. So a team is going to go according to where I go. Right? So we had an offense that it wasn't complex, but you had to be patient. You had to think about all five spots on the floor. Okay. Now my philosophy was love, loyalty, and trust. We had to love each other from top to bottom. That was the big thing right there. We're family, man. When you go into that locker room, I don't care if it's football, basketball, baseball, it's about who's in that locker room.
That's correct.
If you got everybody bought in, everybody understanding and accepting what their role is on that team, and they know that I trust them, but if they know I trust them, then I know that they're going to run through a wall with me, not for me, but with me, right? Yeah. So that's the trust part of it. The next thing is, we would take our teams and we would go out of state. The first year we went down to Phoenix, where it's just us. It's just the team. Everybody together. No family, no fans. It's just us against everybody that's in the gym, right? So we go down there. And when I realized, when it dawned on me, because I always said, give me 10-game sample, and I can tell you how we're going to be, what we're going to be like down the road. That 10-game sample. So we had 10 games. So I'm talking to my coaches one night, and I said, you know what? I said, we got a shot. I said, we got a chance, man. And they looked at me, and they were like, and they all agreed, because we had good point guard play, we had a good 5, and we had a good shooter, a good 3. We had 3 ball players, and we had everybody else that bought in. Everybody else, when they got in the game, and they brought, if our energy was here, the first person on the bench, they took it here. The next person took it here. And so we had that success. When we got back from Phoenix, man, we just we knew. If we were losing the game, we were down at halftime. We made the adjustments at halftime. We come back out, take away what they were doing, and the kids' basketball IQ. They knew, they understood. Okay, make them see our numbers. We got one guy's guarding the ball, but when he looks at that lane, he's going to see the fronts of all five jerseys. He's not going to see shoulders and whatever else to give him an idea that he can get down that key. So, like I said, it's just little things, man.
Right. Oh, good stuff, man. That's good stuff, man. That must have been, a great experience, man. Just to experience the excitement of winning the championship, man. I've never had a chance to do that, but I just wanted to just ask you a couple questions on see how that felt. Just pick your brain a little bit and see how that championship or felt, what it took, to get there. That's good, brother.
Yeah, well, the first one with my sons, I can tell you, it was vindication, man. Because I got there and we lost.
Yeah.
But it was great though, because I got a chance to be a part of something with them. Yes. I was with them, man, and my older son, last high school game, he's the MVP of the championship game. That right there, I'm like, okay. Now I wanted the same for my youngest, but he had the same fate that I had as a senior. We lost that state championship game his senior year. Now, as far as how it felt, man, I'm gonna tell you, it was like all the hard work that they put in. My oldest for 4 years and my youngest for 2 years, they were able to see. They were able to get to that pinnacle of high school basketball. And there are two kids. There are two people out of who I don't know how many have played high school sports in the country, but there are two people that can say they won a state championship, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Now, my first as a head coach, my first state championship, man, let me tell you, it was grueling, man. But to at that last buzzer, man, I just felt everything just go,
Wow.
and it was, man, it was, man. I'm not gonna. I don't know if I had to rate them. I can't rank one above the other. But man, let me tell you, just doing something that nobody thought we could do, and more than anything, those kids in that locker room, they trusted me. They trusted the coaches. They believed in what we were doing.
Yes, sir.
And when they saw that what we were doing was showing them the reward that was at the end of the tunnel, they wanted it more and more and more. I made a bet. They made a bet with me, right? When we were down in Phoenix, I left this out. They said, "Coach," and you know how you kids say, "Hey, Coach, if we win a state championship, you gonna grow your fro back out?" So I was like, I said, well, this is December, right? This is December. I said, yeah, okay, whatever. So when we qualified to go to the state tournament, one of my captains came to me and they called a meeting, and he says, "Hey, Coach, remember that bet we made, the deal we made down in Phoenix?" Of course, I played like I didn't remember. I was like, what you talking about? They said, you said that if we win a state championship, you're gonna grow your hair out. I said, all right. I said, okay. I said, bet. Let's do that. Bet. Man, look, let me tell you. I left my razor at home. Right? I let my hair grow until the first week of the school year. Man, I looked like Friar Tuck, man. I had hair around here. I ain't had nothing up here. I wore a hat everywhere, man. Now, if you knew my grandfather was like, you don't wear a hat in the house. right? You know, Army guy. You know, you come in the house, you show respect, you take that hat off, right?
Yeah.
Man, look, we had company come over, or I was going someplace, man, I had a hat on. I ain't let nobody go see that. No. Yeah, so, but anyway.
Okay. That's good stuff, man. That's a good story, man. I got, but of course, you know, I'm a football guy, you know, and everything like this. I gotta throw this in there. Got you, brother. By chance is any kind of way that if, you know, when I come back home, can you let me dunk back on you again for you dunking on me? Can I just dunk on you one time, bro?
Hey, man, listen. I tell you what, if you dunk on me, I'm gonna catch you, because I know it's gonna be hard coming down.
Hey,
Good
look.
stuff, brother.
Well, listen, I got to welcome Larry Ward to the show. Kenny Adams, welcome to the show. Vanessa Turner, welcome to the show. And the legendary Ronald Champ Downs, welcome to the show.
Shout out Word. Word is the word. Shout out Word is the word.
Now this brother James Moby is shooting he's firing some shots. Wow. All right. now
and he down in Alabama. I think he down in Alabama. I think James down in Alabama.
Yeah.
Well, this is what he said. First of all, to you, Marcel, he wish he had videos back in the day, because he's questioning the fact that you got dunk on, right?
Ooh.
But you, Daryl, he said,
oh, I know he coming at me. What he got?
Oh, he did. He came at you. He came at you, man. He said, who ran over you on the football field, bro?
Who ran over me?
That's what he said. That's what he said.
James got jokes, man.
Yeah, man. Because nobody ever ran over me. James don't even know I used to do the smacking. So no, sir. No, in fact, James, why don't you go ask Gerald Parker? Ask Gerald Parker. He'll tell you a little something.
Well, look, Kent Bernard, welcome to the show, my brother. Welcome to the show now.
Brother Kent.
Shout out, Kent.
Question for you, Marcel. All right, were you the first Black athletic director where you are?
You know what? I think as far as schools are concerned, yes. High school and middle school. That was middle school, so I believe I am.
Wow, that's
now,
huge.
But I will say this, though. When I was coaching at my alma mater, our AD was a brother, Al Williams, who actually played at North Idaho. But anyway, now while I am not 100% sure about the athletic director's piece, but now as a coach, now I was the first Black head coach to win a state championship in any sport in the state of Idaho. Wow. I will tell you that. And the funny thing about that is, I had no idea. A buddy of mine who I used to coach with at North Idaho, a sports writer, Ryan Connorwood, he came up to me at the end on the way back up the road. He called me. He said, "Dude," he said, "I think you're the first, Black coach to win a championship in any sport in Idaho." Wow. So he said, "But I'm a researcher though. Make sure I'm a researcher." So we ended up coming back the following year and winning the second state championship at Genesis Prep. And that night he came to me and said, "Dude," he said, you're the first Black coach to win a state championship in the state of Idaho."
Oh man, congratulations, brother.
Yeah, thank you.
So now, Marcel, we talking from 2014 to 2020, right?
Yeah.
So you won 2 state titles.
Yep.
So what was it? What was it that made you walk away from coaching? Man, you had a very successful coaching career. What was it that caused you to want to step away from our coaching?
You know when it's time. And this is me. This is why I stepped away. when I noticed a shift in the kids wanting to be in the gym, if I want it more than I can't want it more than you. You know, I can't want to be in I cannot want to be in the gym in the summer when I'm taking money out of my pocket to be in the gym for y'all, and you guys aren't showing up. So that's when I knew. I was like, okay, yep, this will be my last year right here. You know, and nothing against the parents, but at the same time, you know, when you know how we were raised, if you commit to something, you're committed to it until the end. There is no, well, I'm gonna take a break right now and then come back. No, championships are won in the off season.
Yes, yes,
and
yeah.
and we did the same thing every year. At the end of spring sports, we started practicing for summer. The month of June, we did team stuff. We went to camps. Team camps, and we played, working on getting guys acclimated to how we do things. The month of July, all I asked the guys in the month of July, those kids that did not play travel ball, we're in the gym 2 days a week. 2 days a week. 2 hours, 4 hours a week. Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, something like that. 2 days a week, we're in the gym. We're not playing. No, you can go down to the park and play. What we were doing was doing skill development stuff. We working on your toolbox.
Yes.
You know? And so you go down to the park, and the things you work on in the gym, in the lab, you perfect them things out in the community. That's how you get better, right? This is no lie. When I first started in 2014, 15, 16, no, 2014, 15, I would have, 35, 40 kids in the gym, right? Of which 30 kids went to the surrounding schools. But I invited every kid in the gym because hey, listen, the more competitive ball players we have, the more competition we have in our area, the more the outside's going to want to come in and see what we got going on, right? So I invited kids from around the area to come in and work out with us. So fast forward, Armin, to answer your question, 2019, I'm doing the same thing. I got like 3, 4, 5 of my own kids in there, but I got 20 other kids from other schools in the gym. That to me right there is like, okay, well, I wanted more than you. And the 4 or 5 kids that I had in the gym, they were freshmen. My leaders weren't leaders.
Yeah.
So it was like, yeah, it's time to do something else.
If you don't mind me jumping in there, I wanted to piggyback off that a little bit, you know, from the coaching aspect. You know, it's something that I heard you say that I can relate to, you know, because that's one of my models as well. You know, I feel as if a coach has more energy than you, then you've already lost.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
you gotta bring that excitement, and you know, and I hope, brother, I don't get to that place where that fire burns out of me, where for example, you know, when the kids are not committed or they're not coming. I hope that, you know, when that crosses my path, that you know, put that fire out me, because right now, brother, I'm locked in, brother, and you know, and I have no interest of walking away from what I'm doing anytime soon. I'm just beginning. So I'm glad you shared that with me, man, so I can keep my awareness up about it. I appreciate that.
Yep.
So now, Marcel, okay,
Yeah.
the legendary Champ Downs, he said that team bonding makes for a winning program. What are some of the things that you've done as head coach to create cohesiveness and a bonding with your team?
Oh man, we did some silly stuff, man. You know, we would have, okay, I'll give you a couple of different things. Like we go bowling. We'd have, and everything we did, and this is how dialed in I was with my ball players, with my teams. I could tell when we needed a day off. I could tell. And so I would walk into the gym and I'd be talking to the coaches. I'm like, hey, you know what? Hey man, let's do something. Let's do something different today. You know, we could be in the gym, but we're not gonna practice. So we'll go get hula hoops out. And, you know, just show these the what you call those things, the noodles. We get the noodles out, man. We play sharks and minnows. We just something that's not basketball related. Things that let the guys
Yes.
get away from X's and O's and competition, right?
Sure.
We'd have dinners. Just out of the blue, we just say, you know what, we're not gonna practice tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have dinner at so and so's house, or we're gonna go watch. We'll go to the movies, which I made the mistake. That last, I don't know what it was, a Star Wars movie that came out. When dude had to, when old boy Luke drank that blue milk or whatever it was, right? So check this out. So I was, my ball players like, hey coach, we want to go to a movie. I said, let's do that. I said, when do you guys want to go? I said, you guys choose the movie. That was bad move on my part, right? So these kids being teenagers, I'm thinking we going to the movies about 5, 6 o'clock. They chose the last movie, the last whatever you want to call it, start time at like 9 o'clock. Man,
9 o'clock.
I'm normally in bed, sleep about 8:30, quarter to 9. Man, we get up in that theater, man. If you know them Star Wars movies, they be long. Man, I was in there about a half hour. I was like this. Right? Going, right? But the biggest thing is what Champ was saying about team bonding. The biggest thing is if you ask any of my ball players that were on those state championship teams, what they can remember about that season, right? To a man, I will bet you my $100 to your $1. I will bet you that they will not mention one thing about a championship game or any game.
Wow.
It's about the memories that we created away from the. Everything is outside. I'm telling you, man. That's the big thing right there, though. Because again, tying it back to Mr. Jones, when you bond with your players, when your players know that you care about them, man.
Yes.
That game is easy.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're gonna run through a wall for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let me rephrase that. They're gonna run through that wall with you, right? Mm-hmm. And again, we knew we had those kids. They loved each other. As a matter of fact, they still hang out to this day. The ones that are still single, that is. The ones that are married, I mean, they still get together and everything else.
Yeah.
Brotherhood.
But it's a brotherhood, man, and that's what we preach. We preach family. Our philosophy, I'm gonna go off real quick. Our philosophy was we had 3 philosophies, right? Well, it's really one, but it's all pertain to the game, you know, in this life. So we got to go to work. Defense was work. We got to go to work, right? Transition, we got to set the table. Offense, we had to eat. We wanted to eat, right? It was all about family. Everything was family-based, family-oriented. Work, set the table, and eat. You can't eat if you don't go to work.
That's good.
Right?
Wow. I like that.
And defense wins championships.
That's right. That's right.
And they held each other accountable.
That's good.
You know, so everything was about accountability, respect, and responsibility. Motorcycles, y'all know y'all heard of motorcycles, didn't y'all?
So now look, before I give it back to Daryl, Marcel, shots fired again.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, but before I get to it, I want to welcome Nicole Jones to the show. Welcome to the show.
My cousin sis right there. My cousin sis.
Torrance Robinson, welcome to the show.
Welcome.
So now, this shot is from Kenny Adams.
Oh goodness!
I don't know if it's a shot. I don't know if it's a shot, bro. But he he said he want me to ask you about Germantown back in the day. What happened?
Oh man, you know what? Hey, let me tell you something. Germantown back in the day, Kenny and I would go play football with the late Joe Gross. Remember Joe Gross?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Gross?
Yeah.
Handlebars, sports writer?
Yes.
Sundays, man. Hey, Sundays like clockwork. We'd be over there playing football with Joe Gross. He's the only one I can remember. But it'd be like 10, 15 of us playing football religiously on Sundays. Sunday afternoon, we out there playing. Oh yeah, that's what we talked about. I guarantee that's what he's talking about.
I think that's a Annapolis Garden and Newtown 19 thing, huh?
Oh yeah, man. You know we used to. Hey, remember back in the day we used to go play each other in football. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, look. Well, not only is James Moby a hype man, I may have to bring him on the show as a hype man. If you're out there on YouTube, all right, James says subscribe to the show, and I concur.
Good
and
brother.
he also said everything y'all said about not being dunked on or ran over is all lies. Huh?
Man, give me a name. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. I got dunked on. Listen. Hey. I got dunked on up Cole Fieldhouse, sophomore year. We played Northwestern.
I remember that.
And the dude name was Joe Freeman. Joe Freeman was I don't know if he played football or not, but he was a football player playing basketball. He got the ball on the baseline, man. And I grabbed on his arms, and he took me up with him. That one. Now I will tell you, I got dunked on right there. But James talk about best gate. No, that ain't happening down there, man. No.
I'm still trying to figure out who ran me over. Where the name at? Where the receipts at? Where the receipt at?
Exactly.
Hey, go ahead, Daryl. On you, bro.
Yeah, brother. Before we let you go and wrap this thing up, man, I just wanted to know, what's your future, man? What do you see? What do you see going on? What you got going on within the next 3 to 5 years, brother? A little bit about what you foresee coming your way.
Man, you know what? Honestly, man, I have no idea, man. Because I love what I do. I love where I'm at.
Okay.
And we can make all the plans we want, but if God is in charge of that.
Come on.
You know. So wherever he places me, that's where I'm gonna be.
Heard that.
But no, I love what I do, man. I love where I am. I love working with kids. And right now, that's where he has me. That's where I feel that I'm needed the most, but I need to be the most. Is right there.
Nice, brother.
That's good. Well, Missy is trying to get on, Michelle, but next month, what is the 8th or 9th of September? We're going to start a new show. It's going to be a sports show and maybe some politics. And one of the hosts is going to be yours truly, Marcel Colbert.
Hey, man, congratulations, brother. Well deserved, brother. Nice.
Thank you.
Y'all do well. It's going to do well.
And Michelle Quill is going to be alongside of him next month on this show. Marcel, you want to talk a little bit about that show that's coming up, or how do you feel about being selected as a host for that show?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. When you presented that to me, I was like, man, me? Really? But hey, it's an honor, man. You know what? I'm excited. You know, one of my pupils will be hosting with me. And I'm excited. Man. I used to always, that's a shot fired at Missy. She always say that about her being my pupil, you know.
Hey, you know, it's funny you say that, Marcel. Not to cut you off, but I was reading one of the comments, and it came from Adrian. Missy, yeah, he said that you were his pupil.
Yeah. That's been going on for 30 years, man. Probably longer than that.
Wow.
Well, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to give a few closing remarks. Before we give a closing remark, I'm going to allow you to close us out, Marcel. But there's one thing that a question was asked, and it's from Lenny Knight. Lenny said, "Didn't your son play a college basketball?"
Yeah, both of my sons played. My oldest, Malcolm, played at University of Puget Sound. He played 2 years, and he had to retire because of knee injury. And my youngest, Marcus, played at Montana State, and then played a year over in Belgium. And before he decided to walk away, and he had my oldest granddaughter to take care of. So kudos to him and for both of them. They gave me 5, man. I got 5 grandkids. So
congratulations, brother.
Good, yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Well, I just got a message from Missy. She's trying to get on. The audio and the mic wasn't coming through, but she's gonna try one more time. Is there anything you want to say, Daryl?
No, brother. It was a good seeing you, brother, and that was a wonderful job, man. And I appreciate everything that you said. I thank you for sharing your story with us, man, and I appreciate you educating me a little more on, you know, some ins and outs that I didn't know about your experience. So I want to thank you for that experience, brother. And before I go, I just want to give a little quick shout out to, of course, my Lakeside, Golden Eagles out here in Lakeside at Springdale, Arkansas. So get ready for Matthew. I want to give a shout out to Matthew Martinez, Blade, and all the crew. So, yeah, man. I'm excited, man. Let's get going, man. Thank you, man.
So I'm gonna do one thing before I give it to you, Marcel. I'm feeling with this show. This was a great show, and it's a kickoff to what to come next week on the 19th. We're gonna the Legend from the Past and Future Show presents Melissa Natapry, fitness guru. So she's gonna kick off our health and fitness show on the 19th at 7 o'clock.
Awesome.
At 7 o'clock. Also, I'm thinking I might give away a merchandise tonight, fellas. I'm really thinking about giving away a T-shirt. I think we're gonna have a T-shirt. The Legend Show just won an award. And maybe this may be on the shirt. I don't know, but I'm gonna put my number in the chat box.
Hurry up and call. Somebody hurry up and get that. Let me get that. What's the number? Put the number in mine. Let me hurry up and grab.
Now you can't win, my brother. You can't win. So the 4th caller, make it the 5th caller. The 5th caller, if you can tell me the school that Marcel won his state championship at, and you are the 4th caller, and you can tell me where he won his 2 state championships at, you will win a Legends T-shirt. The 4th caller. And if you don't know that, then I'll make it easy for you. I see Missy trying to get on, but she's not quite there. The 4th caller, if you can, thanks a lot, or Quavy, whichever one that's on YouTube tonight. Thanks a lot. The 4th caller, if you can tell me where Marcel was born and raised, you win a merchandise. The fourth caller. If you can tell me where Marcel was born and raised. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds now. You know, if you don't want a shirt, that's fine. You know, that's fine. But I'm willing to give away a shirt tonight if you can tell me where Marcel was born and raised. Fourth caller. Hey, you are the first caller. The fourth caller. The fourth caller. If you can call and tell me. Are you the second caller? The fourth caller. Vanessa, you the third caller.
She want that t-shirt.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Congratulations, we have a winner. Tell everyone your name.
Vanessa Turner, I hope I'm right.
Well, you got to know where he was born and raised. Where was he born and raised?
I'm hoping about my book.
Where were you born and raised, Marcel?
Annapolis, Maryland.
Now you are the winner. Congratulations. So what I want you to do, all right, just text me. Hey, text me your address, okay? Text me your address and I'll decide, okay? Okay. Hey, thanks a lot, Vanessa. So we have a winner, so you can stop calling. Thanks. We have a winner. So next week we're gonna have another exciting guest. Her name is Blake, and she played Maya on Best Man. She was the daughter on Best Man. She played Maya. She'll be on our show next week. And Marcel.
Yes, sir.
It is on you. What encouraging thing would you like to leave the guests?
Simple. Leave empty, baby.
Tell everybody what leave empty mean, bro.
Tomorrow's not promised, man. So each day we get is a bonus day, and do what you do, man. Enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
It's not promised, man. So I always say leave empty. I told my ball players that when I coached before we broke the huddle, it was leave empty.
Yeah, leave empty. And you know what? That's my slogan now.
Wow.
That's my slogan. Leave empty. I like that. I like that.
Good
Come
stuff.
back next week to another exciting show. Also, don't forget, 7 o'clock Tuesday will be our health and fitness show. Brand new. See you next week. Peace.